Welcome everyone, this is Zozo Stockwatch, and I'm going to go over some of the trades that I alerted to the trade exchange service today, and also some of my personal trades here and some of my philosophy on trading and whatnot. So this one was the first call, AVEO, and I alerted that in the room at 9:34, and I also mic alert these too, so I'll go level alert AVEO over 278. And that's mic alerted and first and put in the room so folks can see it. So it popped. All right, and my personal rule and what I try to convey is that if you do get that pop and then it starts to come out back at you, do not take more than a 5 to 10 cent hit in any early morning stock. And since this was my first trade of the day, I took a -3 on this. So it pops, comes back at me, so I'm out -3. No harm, no foul. Live to trade again on AVEO if it should pop again. But like I like to do, I moved on to the next trade. Next one up was KORS, and that's KORS, and they had earnings, and the stock was very strong in the pre-market. And I was watching this 44 level, and KORS worked small for me. I tried it over 43.90, and it popped. And let me open this up so you can see this candle. So it gets over 43.90 and it pops up to 44.08. Okay, I'm out like half of it. I think I had 1,000 shares. So I take half off, and then it starts to come at me, and I take a flat on the rest, because my rule, right, still second trade of the day. It popped, comes back at me, get out of the rest, either flat or small loss. So I took a flat on the last half of that trade on KORS. So far, the morning's starting out kind of funky, right? MTOR is a stock that I talked about in my video last night, stocks on watch, and watching this 19 break. And let me just scoot this over for you and show you right here. You can see the daily chart right here, and you notice like we have this $19 mark here from this chart. And last night I showed you on the daily chart, if this broke over 19, you might get a continuation move. And that's exactly what happened. It's nice when they work out that way. So I have worked nicely. So at 9:47, I put in MTOR over 1902. And once again, this is before it triggers. And also they're all mic alerted, and up it goes, and it's still running, and I still have some of this I'm trying to hold, and made for a very nice day. So first one was a small loss, second one in KORS, a little bit of a gain, then a flat. So a little bit not discouraged, but okay, looks like it's going to be a funky trading day. But the SPY was a little bit weak, but then we keep persevering, and since we don't take big losses, we can continue to trade. And then MTOR worked out beautifully. Next one up was Fitbit, FIT, and this one has been getting momentum. And you see the daily here, and I'm over here, guys, if you can't follow my cursor. So it did take out that level now on the daily chart, and this one was interesting because it was starting to turn back up. So called this one in the room at 9:50 a.m. at 5.86, fit over $5.86. So here's our break of the $5.86. Comes back at us a little bit, but no harm, no foul here. I just hung on because it's only down to 5.85, so I'm sticking with it. And we got a very nice runner on this one, and it went up to $6.09 on FIT. So nice push up. And this is a 2-minute chart with pre and post market on it. This is what I trade off of in the morning, because I like to see the pre-market action, if any. And also on my 2-minute chart, I like to use the exponential 28 moving average, and you see it can kind of act as a guide for you. So this was FIT, the call, and a nice move up. And the reason I kind of had this one on the radar was because GoPro has been getting some nice runs as of late. So FIT was also being talked about on social media and whatnot, so brought it to my attention, and that's why it was on watch. So FIT, nice move up. Next one up, we had URBN, which had options action in it. Trade exchange, we have a guy that watches the options, and there was some unusual call activity going on, and here's the volume coming into the stock, and I called it over 1920 at 9:59 a.m. so right in this area, and as you see, it pops. And this one I took a flat on, because usually with the options, if it's going to pop, it's going to keep going for you, and but it did not, and so I think I took a flat to a few pennies, like a nickel loss on this URBN, so no big deal there. But I like to stick to that rule, like if I anticipate that a stock should move up, this should have broke over this 1925 and continued up, especially with all this volume. When it didn't do that, then I just got right out of URBN. Next one I called, and oil was starting to move up again, and the SPY was moving back up. So this CLR, this was a quick one. This popped over this 3301. I called it 3302, excuse me. Let me fix that on the chart. Okay, so over 3302, and if you look to the left of the chart, which I guess is your right, well, I don't know. Anyway, if you look, and this is some of the action previous in CLR right in this area. So 33 was a pretty important number. Let me see if I squeeze this tighter. Yeah, that was pretty much what I was looking at right here, this 33. So it did get over it, and we got a nice pop up to 33.15, and so I sold this on the way up for the pop. Some people did continue to hold this. They did better than I did. They got up to, what was it, 33.34, so they probably got up to like 33.28. I saw some of the messages that I got. So CLR, I popped it and took it here. Came back at us, but some folks held, and then it got a continuation up because they saw the USO was moving up on I don't know what the news was on the USO that made it pop, but the USO was popping, and CLR was following that. And then my last trade was off of options activity, which we get put into the service also, and MU is having unusual options activity, and it popped here, right? And I'm sorry, popped right here, started to get volume. So I'm looking at this 28.95 at 10:35, and Mike alerted, and also possible 29 break. I put in the instructions. So we do get that 28.95 because the volume's coming in. We get the 29 break. We get a slight pullback here, but I'm selling up into 29.10. I'm holding my position. Fortunately for me, it holds the 29.95, and then we get a nice run up. And I still believe I have, let me check this. Yeah, I have 200 shares left of MU. I think if it breaks 29.10, I'll get out of this one. But I'm holding some shares of this MU for right now. And SPY currently is just absolutely flying here on the SPY. New highs on the SPY. I'll show you that during regular market hours. But yeah, it popped here. Once it got over this 247.88. And if you watched my morning market video that I did this morning around 8 o'clock, and I put that out on YouTube, I go ahead and draw these lines on the SPY, and we broke over this resistance, and we've been pushing up for the rest of the morning. So good day trading. Check out those morning market reports. I think I give valuable information. I give you some earnings that have come out. I go through some upgrades, downgrades, etc. on YouTube, and I think they're very helpful. And I usually take the SPY chart and I'll line the put the lines that I see are some support and resistance for the SPY. So that's my trades that I called today. Good day in the markets again. And it's always blessed to have a good day in the markets. Thank you very much for listening. Have a great day on your day of trading. See you back here for stocks to watch for, what's tomorrow? Wednesday the 9th. All right. And this video is made on August 8th. Trades that I did today. Zozo Stock Watch. Thank you so much for listening. Please hit that like button and also subscribe if you're new. Get alerts for when I make videos, and you can follow me on StockTwits and Twitter. Have a great day, all.